What's good, my people? It's your boy Terrence Carter, TC Talk, TC Fitness, and I'm glad to here with you guys. Back at it again with another YouTube video. So, right now I'm on, taking a quick break to make this video for y'all. And of course, I want to continue to talk about, the working class in America and continue to have these messages reach the masses of people. Because there's a lot that I continuously think about, and of course they hate when people speak the truth. Now, I want y'all to understand that your job was never designed to help you get ultra rich, ultra wealthy, escape the plantation or escape the rat race, right? You're given a week or two to work with either hourly wage or a salary that's what they determine. And you're told to just be grateful for the fact that you're getting paid, right? But the whole purpose of this human experience is to understand that you are a limitless spiritual being. And the job subconsciously puts a cap on the amount of money, monopoly money, paper that they print out of thin air. The job puts a cap on how much you think you can make, right? And it's kind of sad because a lot of these corporations don't truly want you to know how powerful you truly are. They just want you to slave your life away, work for them, give up your most valuable asset, which is your time, and stay stuck in this system for 30 to 40 years of your life and then retire. And they're going to give you a thank you. And you may get some Social Security that's not going to cover your cost of living, and you may have a pension, which some jobs aren't even giving out pensions. But that's all the trap, right? Oh, at least I have a 401k and I have benefits. Come on, bro. It's a trap to keep the people working. I tell you guys all the time that America is a business, right? And bills and all this stuff is man-made. It's all artificial, bro. It's fake, right? But what the job does is that it puts you in a constant state of fight or flight. And also what the corporation does is they get you to become fearful, right? You have this fear of not making enough money. You have this fear of barely getting by, right? Now, what fear does is it stops you from truly thinking for yourself, right? Because we're telling ourselves, yeah, I'm working all these hours, I'm putting in all this work, right? But I gotta wait 2 weeks to get paid one time. And I know that this check ain't gonna stretch. So when I'm in a fearful state, I'm just thinking about surviving to the next day, right? Or to the next week. I'm not thinking about owning no assets. I'm not thinking about trying to learn how money truly works. I just need this job so that this job can take care of me. But like I tell y'all often, bro, job security is false. It does not exist. It's not real, you know? And there's multiple ways on how you can learn how to generate income outside of the job. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like we've been so conditioned, so programmed to just think I have to sell my time to another person, right? In order for them to take care of me with the paycheck that they're giving me. But that's not the truth, bro. Like you don't have to sell your time to another person. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when the corporations is not paying you livable wages, right? I sat there and I told y'all in my YouTube short that they gave me a 48 cents raise after working here for a year. And y'all can sit there and say, but you started at $19 and some change and then it went up to $20.72. Okay, that was because of a contract that they was previously working on. But from me making $20.72 to now this year, after my first year here, right, making 20, what they put, $21 and some whatever, it's basically 48 cents, right? And I'm like, bro, like this is why I continue to talk out against the W2 system, because it is a slave plantation, bro. Now, of course, they don't want people to know that they're being played by the system, right? They want you to just, oh, it's your fault. You signed up for the job. It's your fault. Everything is on you. And I'm not saying don't hold yourself accountable. I'm not telling you that, right? What I'm saying is think outside of the box. Think outside of the box because the job itself is a box, bro. It is a box. And what I tell myself every day is keep trying your best to buy back your time, right? Keep trying your best because this the jobs in general is not gonna get you wealthy. It's not gonna get you rich. Jobs is just created to keep you in the comfort zone, to keep you coming back. They pay you just enough to feed you, to pay a couple bills, but to keep you coming back. And then you eventually get addicted to the paycheck and you think that it's stable. You get conditioned and programmed to think that this is stability. This is what life is about. Working every day, trading my most valuable asset, which is time, not thinking critically, not thinking how you can create a business for yourself online, right? Or not thinking how you can own anything. You're just thinking like a worker and that's it. That's not the right way to do things. Like money is a tool and they're using the tool against you, right? They're paying you low wages when money is infinite. They're feeding you they're spoon feeding you this thing where it's like at least we're giving you benefits and at least one day you can retire from here and get this pension when you're 70, 65, and only God knows how much life you will have after that, to live, to actually live. But life shouldn't just be about getting up, working, coming back home drained and tired. You eat, you take a shower, you go to sleep, you do it again, you rinse and repeat. That's not what life is about. But like I said, corporations don't want you to know the truth. They don't want you to know that they're playing in your face. They're making record profits off of your hard labor, and your hard labor is getting taxed at the highest level. It's insane, you know. And like I tell you guys, it is very vital for you to own assets. It is very vital for you to study the stock market and take action. You don't have a choice. You shouldn't be focused on being entertained and trying to escape reality. Like, let me just block it out. Let me just pretend this doesn't exist. Let me just drink or smoke to numb the pain, or let me just watch a whole bunch of TV and get programmed by stuff. Like, nah, bro, you gotta really see reality for what it is. So I don't know. It just kind of crazy to me. And I'm honestly, bro, like I've been making progress on leaving the rat race. My YouTube channel has been doing a lot better, and I continue to purchase more assets, working with what I have, and eventually I'm gonna take that leap of faith to just go back to working for myself because I'd rather work for myself because I know I can't fire myself, right? I'd rather put that time, effort, and energy into something that I can actually build, continuously adding value to other people's lives, and being able to take care of myself. Because bro, $15 an hour, $16 an hour job, bro, that's not taking care of you. That is literally keeping you in survival mode. You just cannot be oblivious to the truth. For me, but what majority of people will do is what? Get comfortable. I'm gonna get comfortable with getting paid this $1,500, $1,400, $1,600 every 2 weeks. At least it's something. But you know that you're way better than that. You know that there's no limitation that you can set on yourself, and you know that it is the programming and the conditioning to keep you in a state of survival, the state of paycheck to paycheck, the state of selling time for money, bro. So I just be making these videos, like I said, for the American working class to see the truth, to see the trap. Because time is finite and everybody is replaceable at these jobs, bro. They don't care. There's a whole bunch of other slaves that's waiting to get hired by the slave corporation to get paid pennies on the dollar. When you can literally learn skills that can pay you abundantly. Which I think I'm doing with the YouTube channel. I'm putting in the work, I'm putting in the effort, I'm putting in the time. I'm taking a chance on myself. I don't know what the outcome of the channel is, but at the end of the day, as long as I keep showing up, I'm looking out for myself. I'm not allowing a corporation to think that they have control over me because that's what they want you to think. Honestly, you're dependent on us. We're paying you. So you need us. No, they need you. And if they don't have you, then they can just replace you with somebody else. But at the end of the day, never let never let a corporation feel like they control your life because they don't, bro. We all have free will on this planet to do what we want to do, be who we want to be, make as much money as we want to make. You just got to see the trap. The trap is the hourly wage. Because you only going, bro, it's only but so many hours you can work per day, you know? And like I tell you, if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you're cooked. If you're dependent on just one source of income and that's it, you got one source and that's it. You're cooked, bro. Rich and wealthy people have multiple sources of income, right? And on the face of this earth, nothing is certain, bro. So many y'all put faith into the job. There's a sense of job security. There is no such thing as job security, bro. It does not exist. I don't care what corporation, what company you work for. I don't care, you know? So the more that y'all start to see the truth for what it is, the more that y'all start to understand the truth, the more that y'all start to see how corporations are leading you astray because they're not paying you enough money. They're keeping you trapped in a cycle that you're not seeing. And my apologies for the sniffles, it's just my nose is running. But they're keeping you stuck in a hamster wheel. We need you to come back for more so that y'all can help us get richer. We don't care about how you feel. We don't care about your mental health. We don't care if you eat. We don't care if your bills are behind. We don't care about you. We care about profits. You need to make us as rich as possible while we pay you the scraps. That's it. And if you don't want the job, somebody else will come and take the job because they need the money just like you do. But this is also why I tell y'all that y'all need leverage, bro. You need to have money working for you. You need it. You don't have an option. People that don't have money working for them don't have leverage because majority of your money is eaten up right after your responsibilities are taken care of. So what do you have left over to last you for 2 weeks? Or some of y'all get paid every week. But what do you have left over after responsibilities are taken care of? You know? So it's the cycle that corporations, they notice. They see it in plain sight. We gon' listen, they gonna keep raising the cost of living. It's gonna keep costing more for you to eat. Your rent is gonna get higher every year, every 2 years, whatever. Your car payments, car insurance, all this extra stuff. Everything is gonna go higher. The wages are gonna stay stagnant. That's how they gonna keep the people working. We need more jobs, aka we need more people working for us and trading their time for money so that we can get more richer and more wealthier. That's what we need. But truth be told, once again, money is infinite. They don't want you to know the truth. Why? Like, let me ask y'all something. Why should I be okay with making minimum wage in New York City, working full time? Why should I be okay with that? No, I'm not. That's society's objective. Just be grateful you have a job. Be grateful. Because there's people out there that don't have a job. Understandable. But I look at life as I'm here to own my time. I'd rather have the money working for me, working harder for me than I am for it. Because some of the hardest working people in the world, they not making a lot of money. So just because you're working super duper hard for a corporation don't mean nothing, bro. And I'm not telling y'all be lazy. I'm not telling y'all get complacent. I'm not telling y'all any of that. I'm just here to tell y'all the truth, bro. You're not gonna get rich or wealthy working a fucking 9 to 5. It's not gonna happen. You need to learn how to open up a brokerage account. You need to go download TradingView. Go download Yahoo Finance. Start studying the financial markets. Time is non-replenishable. Once it's gone forever. Them people that's been working at the same company for 40 to 50 years, I promise you, they wish they could go back to my age or your age if you're in your early 20s. They wish they could go back, but they can't. And all they did was sell their time for the comfortability of getting a paycheck. And what the corporation made them think subconsciously is, we took care of you. You gotta learn how to be self-reliant, self-resilient. Because the system is not to work in the working class favor. It's just not. It's not designed that way. It's designed, it's called trickle, it's trickle up economics. It's not trickle down. It's not, oh, we make a billions of dollars per year, so we're gonna give you guys 10-15% raises. No, bro, they're gonna give you 2%, 1%, if that. Like I told y'all, after 1 year, they gave me a 48 cents raise, bro. 48 cents? But I'm supposed to pretend that it's okay. My bad, I forgot. Like the video, yeah. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Leave some comments below. Thank y'all for rocking out with me on this platform. I got some more videos that I am gonna make for y'all. Alright. Everlasting Awareness, one of the best channels on YouTube. Real talk.